Did you ever do Bruce had 559?
Yeah, I did 559.
I never got to do that. I always wanted to, like, just for the experience. Just like I want to do the Apollo.
This is my 559 bomb story.
Because everybody had got one.
Everybody got one. So Bruce goes up and does his thing. And you just got to picture one of those low-ceiling strip plazas that should be a renter center, but they put a lot of chairs in that bitch, and it is now a club.
Right.
Lights are out. It's glass all. You can see. It's just that club. And so you go up on this stage, and you watching Bruce do his thing. And in Atlanta, I'm like, I'm feeling really good. Like, you know, and I might say this is probably like I'm 3 seasons of Comic View in. Like, I'm good. Let's do this. So when I saw the room, I was just like, okay. Maybe I should start with this. Maybe I should. So now I'm getting second guessing myself. I'm like, fuck it, I know what I'm gonna say. Bruce do his 25 minutes, then say, y'all ready for your first comedian?
First comedian out the box.
Yeah, first. Bro, I go up there. I think they made up in their mind they were gonna boo me when they saw me coming up the steps. They weren't gonna wait for no joke. I grabbed the mic. I was like, what's up, Atlanta? How y'all doing? As a chorus, the whole group, everybody was in on it. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? You was a bitch. You was a motherfucking bitch, man.
I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to call you that. Finesse. Sorry about that.
Before I could say anything, Bruce grabs the mic and said, yeah, that was Finesse Mitchell, everybody.
You never got a word out?
I never said anything. And then he said, you had him until you said, how you doing? Hey, so let me tell you something, people. And the show just went on. And bro, the walk just to go back down the steps, and now I'm standing in the crowd kind of like, the fuck? You know how you want to fight everybody, but you will lose? You will lose no matter who you pick. So now you're just sitting there and it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna. And then he introduced Tyler Craig right after me. And rest in peace. He was a flamethrower.
But I heard that's his audience.
He went and he just started talking about everybody mama. He just went all the way down the front row and just murdered. And it was just the funniest shit I ever heard. And then he freaking come off the stage. And then I said, damn, bro, you did that. He said, yeah, because they know I ain't lying. I know they mama for real. You know what I mean?
He's the guy I was talking about. We talk about guys that didn't get their due.
Yeah.
He didn't get his due.
It's certain people that I feel like, you know, you can make it work out of wherever you're from. You know, I hear Ali Sadiq, funny as shit, I always say all the time, you know, I live in Houston, they're going to come to Houston. And there's a lot of comics that will not leave where you're from. If you're in New York, Atlanta, Houston, Chicago, yeah, I get it. If you're in Omaha, you might want to make some plans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in this business, man, it's great now with social media. You really don't have to leave. They'll come and get you if your numbers are just off the charts. But in comedy, man, I had, you know, Atlanta was cool, but I'm like, I'm not staying here. I'm not staying here with you guys. I want to come up with everybody because I just felt like that group as a whole, the Uptown Comic group as a whole, we ain't rooting for each other.
That's the thing. It wasn't that Atlanta was my first big road gig. Paid headline was Uptown, and that was when I walked into the room the first night. I thought it was going to be hugs and what up, welcome to Atlanta. Everyone just looked at me.
Right.
There wasn't really a hello. They just kind of
right.
And I remember thinking,
how old were you back then? How old were you back then? I could never.
23?
23.
24?
I started comedy at 27.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got a lot of success early.
Yeah.
Like, it was a year. A
Wow.
year in, I've been doing comedy 6-7 months. I got the hosting job on Comedy View.
Where's my close-up?
I thought it was so easy. I said, this business is easy.
Is this an auto zoom on this thing? Look at my face.
When I tell you, if BET ever want to see a funny hour special, show my first one. Not from the jokes, the timing. Because they only ask you to do 45, I think, because with commercials, when I tell you I milked every joke to the last I would be like, yes, and then I said, fuck you. It had to be then I get into the next, because literally the whole set, I'm looking at the clock.
Right.
I'm going.
You waited till the last laugh left.
Yo, I was out of jokes. I'll never forget like 28 and a half minutes. I go, holy fuck. When I say wing the last 15,
right.
I did an Oscar De La Hoya joke. I still don't know what it is. All I know is I did a joke about Oscar De La Hoya, and I milked it. And I kept acting like him for some reason. And I was like, God, can this 45 just get here, man?
Right.
It was so slow and paced. But when we was talking about Tyler, I had Aries on a couple months ago, and we're talking about people getting their due. And I told Aries, I said, dude, you fall for the bait a lot in these interviews, and you don't want to cost yourself relationships that could get you work. And sometimes I feel like, and I think he realized it, I hope. I'm not speaking for a grown man, but as I was talking to him, I said, dude, don't take the bait sometimes when they're asking you how you feel about this person. Even if that's how you really feel, don't, because your name could be coming up. Tyler was always just as cool off stage. So nobody could say it's his character, why he didn't pop. Who knows why? That was one guy when he passed, I go, fuck.
Yeah.
I wanted to see him headlining all the clubs and everything. I mean, he still had a good career. He made money.
Let me pull myself together. That was his thing.